Algorithm and data structures. Let's continue with 1 second exercise. This is going to be a little bit different because this is the open addressing method, but now with the link or linking method. Let's try to solve it in the best way with an easy example. As you remember the formula, when we can have the age related with the function of k. The k is going to be represented by the 11 model. With this model, we can get some information to place all or the information of this data inside of this addressing method. So let's start first with, because this is the 11, I have my products here. Is maybe a really easy way to understand how can be the problem solved. So let's start with the first one. Let's start with Peter. Peter has 55 years old. If we can get the model of 11, so we can say that 11 is going to multiply by 55 by 5, which is the product. If we product by 5, then plus 11 product of 5 is 55, and the model is 0. So that means Peter is going to be in this section, which is 55 and corresponds to Peter. At the moment, we don't link in this moment because it's supposed that this get the 0, but just wait for the linking. Maybe in the next, well, you will see how it works. So we have this. Now let's pass the information of Ali that has 22 years old. I can say that we are going to use this multiplication. 11 by 2 is a product 22. So we can say that 11 product of 2 is 22 plus the model or the remainder is 0. Now, Ali should be here in this part, but this part is already occupied. So we will pass this Ali in this section, and we will place here the 22 and Ali. Now, the linking part, because it should be here, we will place this link, the number 1, that link in that storage. That is the important part in order that you can make sense to the field of the link area data. Okay, so let's continue with the next. We can continue with Natalie that has 34 years old. 34, it could be, yes, occupied by this section. 11 multiplied by 3. So 11 multiplies by 3, it's 33 plus 1, which is the model. So we will place a Natalie in this place, in the Ali's place. But now it's occupied. So Natalie is going to be in the next space available. So we will place 34 to Natalie. And we are going to link in this place to Natalie. So if we click here, if we link in here, we will find to Natalie where the original place should be here. Okay, so let's continue with the next one. Maria. Maria has 44 years old. We can use this multiplication, 11 by 4. So 11 multiplies 44, it's plus 0, which is a product of 44. So Maria should be here, but it's already occupied. where we'll put it here? This is not the correct place. Also, this is not the correct place. Maria is going to be in the next place. 44, where is available. Now, we will place the linking part in this section because it's all, it could be here. There is some room space, so we can link Maria in this place because this place is already linked by Ali. We cannot link this section. So, let's continue with Masami. That Masami that has 60 years old, and we cannot use this 11 by 66, but we can use 11 by 5. So 11 multiplies by 5 is 55 plus the 60 it's 5. So the model will occupy this 60 using the name of Masami. Okay, so we cannot put anything because it's not occupy the place of another. So let's continue with the next one. The next one is going to be represented by Jack that has 65. And what do you like? I will use this guy. This 11 by 55. So it's 11 by 5 is 55. So the product is plus 10. So we will place 65 to Jack here. At the moment, there is no problem to put anything here. Let's continue with Anne that has 34. 34, it's equal, we can use 20, 22, oh no, I'm sorry, 23, 33. So 11 multiplies by 3 is going to be 33 plus 1, it's 34. So let's place in the number 1. But the number 1 is occupied, okay? So the second it's occupied. The third place is occupied. So the next place for Anne is going to be in the number 4. 4 we can place here to this Anne. 30. Oh no, I committed one mistake. I'm so sorry. It's 32. My apologies. 30. It's not be here. It should be here. Yes, that's correct. So 11 by 2 is 22 plus 10 is 32. So 32 should be here. So that is incorrect. I hope you can catch this mistake and correct me, please. My apologies. So it cannot be here. So it cannot be here. Can be here. Cannot be here. It cannot be here. So it should be here. So 32 is going to correspond to this and is going to place here, link it, the number 4. It should be here, this and, in this section, in the number 10. But we are linking the 4, the place 4, where is and, where is the correct place. So we link this part. Let's continue with Peter. With Peter, let's say that Peter has 11 years old, and this is going to be 11 multiplies by 1, it's 11 plus 0. So the place of Peter should be here in the 0, but it's occupied already. So we can place to the next is impossible, next impossible, 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 impossible. Just in the 6. 11, yes, and this is going to be this Peter. And this is the place because it's available, this linking part, so we will place the number 6 for Peter. And let's finish with the last one with the number 2. In the number 2, we can place 11 multiplied by 0. It's equals to 0 plus 2. In the place number 2, there's no room space. So let's pass to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And here the number 7 corresponds to 2, which is Maria. And the place where is linking room space, we will place to this 7. So that is the correct way to put it. In the next room spaces, because there's no occupied by nobody, we can place 0. So there is no problem. So this is the correct way to solve this open address link or linking part, because we want to link where it should be the person, but it's not. So thank you for watching this video. If you have comments or if you have corrections, please let me know by the comments. Take care.